Hi, I'm Governor Gov Malloy. Shortly, I'll be delivering my first budget proposal to a joint session of the Connecticut General Assembly. In the weeks that follow, I'll be all over Connecticut, talking to local chambers of commerce, visiting Connecticut businesses, and holding town hall meetings in the communities across the state. It's important that you and I have a chance to talk about some of the changes I'm proposing to help create new jobs and get our state's fiscal house in order. I want to hear what you think. And now I wanted to give you a preview of what you'll hear on Wednesday. I believe the people of Connecticut are willing to make sacrifices if they understand why they're being asked to do so, and if they believe that Connecticut is serious about fixing what's broken. Despite the challenges we face, I sense a renewed optimism in the air. To create new jobs, state government must get its fiscal house in order. Right now, we're in pretty tough shape. We're staring down the barrel of a deficit of over $3.5 billion in each of the next 2 fiscal years. At 20% of revenue, this places us among the hardest pressed states. That's why this budget doesn't spend 1 penny more next year than is being spent this year in the general fund. In fact, it reduces the spending that would have been required to maintain current services by $1.8 billion. Second, we will borrow not 1 penny for operating expenses. Third, this budget fully funds our pension obligations. Too many years of deferring too many of our obligations is another one of the reasons that we're in the shape we're in today. And you're going to see major retooling of Connecticut's job incentives programs, designed to make them more effective, more immediate, and to hold companies who receive state economic development incentives more accountable for delivering on their job commitments. Now let's talk about what this budget does do. First, I want everyone to hear this loud and clear. This budget says Connecticut is open for business. The second thing this budget does is restructure state government by making it leaner, cheaper, and a better partner to the business community through consolidation and outright elimination. We've reduced the number of budgeted state agencies from 81 to 57. That's a 30% reduction. Knowing that I would be asking others to sacrifice, I felt I should lead by example. That's why the governor's staff has been reduced by 15%. That's why I eliminated longevity payments for the people I've asked to serve in my administration. I did those things first because they're the right thing to do, and second because you can't ask others to make sacrifices if you're not willing to do so yourself. That it took me this long to talk about the revenue side of the equation is a reflection of the process we went through in developing this budget. First, we cut spending. Then we downsized government. Only when those 2 processes were complete did we begin to look at revenue. Once we got there, we again adhered to a few basic principles. First, shared sacrifice. Second, we maintained a competitive advantage over our neighboring states. Third, while I do believe in a progressive income tax, I do not believe that we should punish success or wealth. Fourth, fairness. To look at the sales tax, for example, and to see how certain items are taxed while others are not, is to understand the corrosive influence special interests have had on our government. And so there you have it. That's how I propose we balance our budget. No new overall spending, a fundamental restructuring of state government, real savings from state employees, and new revenues. That wasn't an easy budget to craft, but I knew this job would entail tough choices and difficult decisions. I'm willing to make them because I believe Connecticut can do better. And for the future generations who will call this state home, we must do better. I look forward to seeing you around the state. I hope you'll come to one of my town hall meetings and share with me your ideas and thoughts and suggestions. Please visit my website at www.ct.gov/Malloy. And while you're at it, please follow me on Twitter and join my Facebook page. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I look forward to seeing you in the near future.